Yeah, is that what you're going to do? Hey, kia ora, Helen, Brahms, and Zephy. You going to say hi? No. Here, hope you're all having a super fantastic sparkling day. She's up here because my breakfast slash lunch is sitting in front of me right now, and so she's hoping to get some, especially the cheese. She loves her cheese. Well, welcome to a super fantastic sparkling Thursday. This is going to be a very quick call because I have to get online for work in like 10 minutes. So, what are you most grateful for today? Today is Thankful Thursday. What are you most grateful for? I'm grateful for the amazing cold morning we are having here. When we went out for a walk, it was 3 degrees Celsius, which is 38 degrees Fahrenheit, and there was a strange white stuff on the grass. Turned out it was frost. And I was like, when did I last see frost on the ground? And I'm like thinking and thinking. It was probably February last year as we were going along the I-10 between California and Florida. We had some nights where we were below, where it got below freezing overnight as the overnight low. And I was trying to think, yeah, that would have been the last time we saw frost. So it's been almost 2 years since we've seen frost on the ground. So it was kind of cool. And the way I looked at it, though, is the way the sun was catching the frost on the ground, on cars, on RVs, on the dumpsters and everything else. I thought, it's a very sparkling morning this morning. Nature was being very sparkly this morning. It was awesome. I loved it. The problem was I'm trying to take pictures of the sparkliness on things, and that didn't show the sparkle. I was like, that sucks. But it's okay. Nature's providing a sparkly morning this morning, and all is right with the world. It has been a very busy morning for us so far, and now I'm about to go and have an even busier day when I get on the help chat in a few minutes. So, and I just realized I've still got my name up from yesterday when I was doing the Mailbox Power Lunch and Learn yesterday, because I'm the Client Success Secret Agent. That's my job title. Like when I first stood up with them, I said, well, what's my position? And they said, make up something. I went, okay. So I did. But I just realized that I didn't change that. That's okay. We'll change it for next time. But anyway, so what are you most grateful for? I'm grateful for the amazing start we've had to the morning, this very sparkly start we've had to the morning that nature provided. I'm also thankful for all the opportunities that have happened this week so far. And the opportunities that are still to come, because there is so much out there. So write down today what you think, what you are grateful for. I always start each day by saying what I'm grateful for. I end the day with what I'm grateful for happened during the day. And your Tell Your Story question today is still, what is one of your most favorite holiday / vacation memories? Yeah, mine's just going to be about the cold mornings in an RV. Thankfully, we have a nice big LPG tank on board. I think it's 25 gallons, but it lasts. It lasts. I started putting heat on 2 or 3 weeks ago at night. So if it dropped below 50, I'm going to set it at 58. If it drops below 58 in the middle of the night, the heat comes on. And I thought, well, it's been going quite a while. And then there's some mornings I'll put the heat on and just boost it up to like 65 inside. And I thought, oh, I must use a lot of gas by now. Now, LPG tanks on RVs, they fill, I don't know if it's the same with, all LPG tanks, because I've never filled any before. But on RVs, they only get They only get filled to 3/4. It's all something to do with safety and all that sort of stuff. And so I went out there and I had a look at it like 2 days ago. I was about halfway between 3/4 and a half. So I thought, man, I've been using that for 3 weeks. It comes on in the middle of the night if need be. Then some mornings I've put it on for like that first hour in the morning and then turned it off. And I haven't even used 1/4 of a tank. I'm like, this is awesome. So yeah, we're keeping an eye on that one. I did put it on a little bit last night because last night got really cold really fast while we were sitting out here relaxing in the evening and stuff. And so I had it on rather than my little electrical heater, because that thing won't turn off. It doesn't matter what settings I put on there. It doesn't do the auto switch off and then come on as needed. Yeah, actually that thing puts out quite a bit of heat too. So, but it was nice just to have the gas coming on and off, but it was very noisy. So I think in the evenings, if we're watching TV, it's going to be the little portable heater, because the little ceramic heater, because that thing, you can hear it, but it doesn't drown out the sound of the TV like the heat does The heat pump does, because the heat pump's very noisy. And even though the heat pump's at this end of the RV and the TV's at that end, I mean, I normally turn off, if I've got the ACs on, I will turn the front AC off so I can hear the TV, but leave the back AC going on evenings. But this one, and I can cope with the noise of this one with the TV, but the heat blaster, when that comes on, I can barely hear what's on the TV. So it's very noisy. But surprisingly enough, at night, it doesn't seem that noisy, because I don't know when it comes on or when it turns off. It's only when I wake up in the morning, or if I wake up in the middle of the night, it seems to come on at that point there, because you hear it switch on. So, and then you go back to sleep. So that's not a problem. But anyway, I'm out of here. So go find, look at what are you most grateful for this week. And we will catch you guys back here. Oh, I don't know what time tonight, because I have to walk Zeffie at 5 and then I have a meeting at 6. So I will try and get off the chat on time so I can take Zeffie for a walk and come back and do a quick live. But it could be like 8 tonight, Mountain Time. I don't know. I will be on at some point this evening after 5 p.m. Mountain Time. At some point. That's all I can promise you. Not sure what the time is. But anyway, go out, have a super fantastic sparkling day, and we'll catch you guys back here sometime this evening. Hei konera.